Kuzampala, Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online yoga and Ayurveda workshop. Embassy of India, Thimphu, ICCR's Nehru Wangchuk Culture Center, yoga teacher. I'm KV SSN Murthy here. My true prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesty and whole Bhutan also. So coming to the recitation, actually today also we are in the Tithi, Tithi means it's a kind of lunar day of sun god. So today is Radha Saptami. It's a auspicious day to the Lord Sun. So in this regard, I would like to give a small notes on this. So Upanishad says that Arogyam Bhaskaraditye means the sun is the bestower of health. It sustains all life forms for free forever across the universe without any discrimination. So here, gratitude is one of the greatest qualities in attitude, as well as it's a greatest emotion. Gratitude is a wonderful emotion. So what we are eating on the earth, so it is nothing but a source of sun's direct energy or indirect energy. So my heartfelt prayers, my heartfelt prayers and respects to the Lord Sun. So here in this regard again I have to mention one more important sloka called Saptasva Radam Arudam Prachandam Kasya Patmajam Sveta Padmam Dharam Devam Tam Suryam Pranamamyaham. Here it is an attribution to the sun god, that oh sun god, who are having 7 horses and who is looking forward and looking after this total world with his light and with his rays, and it's almost like a earth is grasping the rays, and earth is giving the medicines because of the sun god, so that our earth itself called as Aushadhi. Our earth's another name is also called as Aushadhi. So in sun salutations also we are giving our prayers in the form of Mitra. Mitra means the one who is friendly to all. Ravi means the brightest or the radiant. Surya means the terminator of darkness. Bhanu means the illuminator. Khaga means one who occupies the space with the light and rays. And Pushna means the one who makes us happy. And Pushna, Hiranya Garbha means whose light has golden color, means golden color also required for our skin complexion or for our skin healthiness. And Marichaya means who are having multiple rays. Adityaya means the one who is occupied the cosmic force. Savitra means who is responsible for life on this earth. Arka means the glorious one. Bhaskaraya means the causer of wisdom. Alright, so in this regard, again, I will give you some small notes on the what to do on these COVID protocols. So try to please prepare somewhat masks or ear caps when you are going out. When you are coming back to the home, please wash them properly and use masks properly when you are going outside. Do not touch any kind of surfaces. When you are touching surfaces, please immediately thoroughly clean your hands with hand sanitizers, and do not count currency or don't count papers by touching your tongue. And while using throat gargling with water, you can add estimadu powder, or you can use tripala powder, or you can use simple salt also to clean the throat. And oil pulling or water pulling also required for the mouth's health. And the nozzle oils called Anutaila and Shadbindu Taila required, it will balance the mucus and kappadosha. And steam inhalation while using Anutaila, ajwain oil or eucalyptus oil. So you can use them for steam inhalation. When you have no oils, you can just plain water also will be recommended. And coming to cloves therapy, cloves powder and honey to get rid of the dry cough. And daily 6 to 8 hours of sleep required, 1 more hour required when you are more active in front of the screens. And please remember, don't go for self medication when you are sick. Immediately call doctor and take advice. and before starting your physical practices and yoga, it is better to take consultation from your physician as well as yoga teacher also. And in your home, especially in the kitchen, use turmeric, garlic, ginger, ajwain, jaljeera powder, cumin, cinnamon, and coriander, ilachi, and rock salt, and hing, asafoetida, and pepper, jaggery, honey. Like in preparation of golden milk, in the preparation of kada chai also, you can use these preparations for better immunity, as well as you can use local shilajit and local cordyceps, as well as ayurveda chavanprash also, to boost up the immunity. So in this regard, today's our applications, ayurveda applications on the same skin disorder called corns or callus. So today also we have very simple applications. Basically, when you find this kind of corns and callus, don't panic or don't use any rough items or don't use any sharp items to clean them. So we have very simple applications. Take aloe vera pulp, or you can use aloe vera juice also. Aloe vera pulp and turmeric, just make paste and apply on that affected area and leave that solution for at least 1.5 hour time. The skin will be smoothened, and after that the rough skin or the dry matter or the dead matter will be terminated automatically. Then if you will really follow this application for at least 40 days, then you will see wonderful results. The second application is willow tree and Salix alba. Take that latex of the tree and just apply plain latex on that affected area for only 10 minutes to half an hour. But please remember, whatever latex, some trees latex and some secretion from the trees will not suitable to the plain skin. So it will be give effective results on the affected areas only. So very simple, willow tree latex and apply on that dry skin or that concerned corn area or callus area and leave the solution for 10 minutes. Again, after that you can thoroughly wash with acceptable hot water. Then third solution is take turmeric, banana pulp and triphala powder. Very simple and very effective remedy. So just use on the surface of the skin wherever it was already affected. So very simply you can feel that result in just 40 days. Then third important and very useful solution is Calotrepis gigantea, milk and castor oil. Please remember, while extract this milk from the Calotrepis gigantea, take it, don't touch your eyes with the milk. Somewhat it will spoil the eyes. So after covering your eyes with glasses, then you can extract that milk. Then take that milk and use castor oil for some kind of ointment. Then put it on the affected area. So you can see this result in just 10 days. But please remember, don't apply that oil on the soft skin. So in this week, so we have last day, we are seeing these practices for the corns and calluses and dry skin. So when we are meeting here at the same time on Monday, we will see some more applications for other skin related issues. Right, let's join to the yoga class now. Fine. Sun salutation is our regular practice. So in the view of Radha Saptami, then again with the total devotion and dedication, I would like to chant the slokas and the mantra and the bija akshara towards the sun god. Okay, take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tattvam Pushan Apavruno Satya Dharmaya Drustaye. Om Haram Hrim Hrum Haim Haum Raha मित्र रवि सूर्य भानु खगपूष्ण हिरण्य गर्भमरीच आदित्य सवित्र अर्क भास्कराय नमः. Stretch the arms forward and lift the arms up, and once completely pull yourself up and slightly put a back bend. Then slowly keep the body straight. Then very slowly bend the body forward, Pada Hastasana. But when you have lower back pains or neck issues or blood pressure or heart issues, do not do the forward bends and completely press the body. And here, right leg is your back leg called Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture. And after that, back leg straight on the toes and slowly join your forward leg to back leg called Santulanasana or Dandasana. And completely press the body down towards the floor called Ashtanga Namaskarasana. 2 palms, chin or forehead, chest, 2 knees and 2 toes on the floor. Then push the body forward, lift the body up like a lifted head cobra called Bhujangasana. Completely push yourself up and back leg straight on the toes and push your body inside called Parvatasana. And right leg must be your forward leg, Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture. And back leg straight on the toes and back leg knee up against the gravity and join your back leg to the forward leg called Pada Hastasana. Then very slowly lift your both the arms and body up, Hasta Uttanasana or Sarir Uttanasana. Once completely pull yourself up and Pranamasana above to the head called Kailasha Mudra, and slowly bring them down at the chest level called Anahata Pranamasana. And very slowly lift your both the arms up with inhalation, and with exhalation wide your arms. Then very slowly keep them down at your thighs. Then few seconds rest your hands and rest your legs. Take that slow deep inhalations and exhalations. Alright, so before adding our remaining yoga postures, so in regarding this Radha Saptami, Sun Gods Festival, I would like to give one more notes also. Especially the sun has its own significance in yoga, in Ayurveda, as well as in astrology. So yoga, Ayurveda, astrology, these 3 practices called as trio. When you want study this kind of yoga, if you will study astrology or if you will study Ayurveda, so that will be add good points to your study. So in this regard, what I'm trying to telling is especially in astrology, the people who have been suffering from the somewhat malfunctions of the sun planet in the horoscope or in the natal chart. So especially this day, if you will do some kind of a puja or a ritual or at least sun salutations with devotion, somewhat it is a belief that somewhat they will get some benefit. Okay, coming to the next practices, very simple exercises called, it's a kind of Vayu Padasana or Utita Hasta Pada Angustasana. Very simple exercise. It's a balancing exercise. Keep your right leg forward, and after that lift your right leg. Then open your right leg forward, catch your toe with your right arm, and few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly come back. Relaxation enough. Just take a long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. And alternate leg, same thing here. Left leg forward, right leg back. Check your dress, check your mat, check your breath, and coming to the posture, lift your alternate leg, left leg up. Then here open the left leg forward and hold the toe with the left arm. Then keep open that leg and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly come back. Fold the leg and relaxation enough. Just take a long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. So our next exercise, next practice is somewhat related to deep leg stretching and knee folding also. When you have knee issues or any issues related to blood pressure or heart elements, better to choose easiest way or avoid the practices. That's also very simple exercise, and I'm requesting my video technician just to come towards my right side or left side to cover the practice. Okay, here Sirsha Pada Sparsasana or Sirsha Bhupada Sparsasana. So it's a kind of deep stretching for the legs. So wide the legs to the maximum extent according to your convenience and interest. Then here, open the right leg, like turn your right foot to the right side. Hold your both the hands behind the body. Adjust your body, adjust your line of and rest and mat. And check your breath and check your convenience before doing. Do not hurry while doing the posture and do not look forward for the posture performances also. So just make a trial only. When you are getting into the practices, the actually alignments will come. Right, hold the hands back and completely open the hands. Bend your right leg. Still bend your right leg. From there, bend your body and try to touch the toes with your head and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and enough. Then slowly lift your head. Then very slowly push your body and turn your leg and few seconds rest and few seconds relaxation. Somewhat it is inclined towards the advanced practices for good leg stretching and pelvic stretching. Okay, just take a long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation. And still long, deep inhalation, exhalation. After that, wide the legs and turn your left foot to the left side. Completely give distance between your legs, medium or maximum. That is according to your convenience and interest. Right. Hold your both the hands back, interlock the fingers. Then lift your both the arms completely back. And check your left foot position. Then push your body and bend your knee and try to completely bend and touch your toe with your head and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then 10. Lift your head. Then very slowly push your body straight and slowly keep your legs together and rest your shoulders. 1, 2, 3 and reverse. 4, 5, then 6. Come back. Just take a long deep inhalation and exhalation. And in this same angle we are doing next 2 postures. So one is Dandasana variation or Santulanasana variation. Parsva Santulanasana, that is for arm strengthening and balancing also. Alright. Then first sit and check your place. Then after that, put your right hand to the right side. Just tilt your body. Then open your 2 legs on the floor. And this is itself a posture called mermaid posture. So this is very good exercise to stretch your side abs and latiss and for shoulder and neck. Alright, here with your alternate arm support or with your body support, lift the body up and few seconds stay here. Throughout the practice, don't hang the body. Push the body up and stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly push the body down towards the floor and few seconds relax. And then after that, slowly release from the posture and relaxation. Then few seconds rest that concerned shoulder by turning clockwise and anti-clockwise. Just take a long deep inhalation, exhalation. So the same balancing posture opposite side, and put your left hand on the floor and tilt your body. Then after that, open your 2 legs properly, and here just few seconds stay in this mermaid posture. Once completely push the body, you can feel strain on the below shoulder region and you can feel the stretch on the below abdominal side abdomens especially. Alright, and now keep the second arm on the waist or on the floor for good support. Then completely lift the body up and few seconds stay now. 1. So you can open your alternate arm also. Still, if you want further balance, just look up and stay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly come back. Hand on the waist and slowly push your body down. Then very slowly rest and relaxation. Enough. Come back. Then here also once rotate the shoulders for relaxation. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Further you can move your fingers also after closing your fist to give more relaxation to the palms and fingers. Right. Before coming to conclusion, we have last one posture. So in this same variation, Santulanasana, Parshva Santulanasana, or somewhat like it is a variation in Dandasana. So try to put your right arm on the floor and like turn the body towards the right side. Right. So for this posture, for this coming posture, we have many names. Like we can name it as a Uttana Pada Parshva Santulanasana or Vasisthasana. So right now completely push your body up. Then here above leg is your left leg. Lift your left leg, catch your left leg, toes or your pant cloth or any part. Completely keep push yourself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly come back. Relaxation. Alright. Now this time again few seconds rest and relaxation. And same exercise opposite side. So between from posture to posture you can take half minute time to 1 minute time to give proper relaxations to the body. Or if you feel sick or if you feel thirsty, you can just drink sip of water also to wet your mouth. Right. Now coming to the next exercise, opposite side. So choose proper way of doing, like especially when you have cervical issues or shoulder issues or any other issues related to hips, better to choose easiest way of doing or avoid the practices. First coming to pre-position, and here lift the body up and especially lift that above leg up. Then try to catch that leg at the toe level or ankle level or pant cloth. Lift your leg up and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then very slowly come back. Relaxation. Enough. And again very slowly rest your palms and rest your shoulders and rest your breath. Right, coming to pranayam now. So remember, please remember, in the especially in yoga postures, for the beginners this instruction may applicable. Don't look forward for the rights or wrongs. So just make trial and try to give your continuation in the practices. Then once you are getting into the practices, then you will come to know the alignments and the rights and wrongs and remaining factors in the yoga postures. Okay, let's coming to the pranayam now, and try to sit in any convenient comfortable posture on any convenient surface. And today also we are doing the same two pranayam, but before that I would like to give chanting for this pranayam also. When you have your traditional belief, you can follow this chanting, or you can follow the only physical practices. Keep your position straight and long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation. Om Kesavaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyadham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadiyan Karishye. Om Sandh Sandh Sandhi. So this sloka and this mantra, in other words, it is saying that we are doing this yoga practices, pranayam, not only for the sake of physical health or material wealth. So it is also for physical health, mental health, social health, and towards the spirituality also, towards our spiritual upliftment also. So here Vastrika pranayam saying that Vata Pitta Slashma Haram Sariragni Vivardhanam Kundali Bodhakam Kshipram Pavanam Sukadam Hitam Brahma Nadi Mukhe Samasta Kapadyargala Nasanam. So Ayurveda and yoga so has its own what we call significances in maintaining good health or in creating immunity and stability in the mind. So it is saying that Vata Pitta Slashma Haram, internal whatever the imbalances that will come under control in the name of Vata, wind related errors, and in the bile related errors, as well as mucus related errors, it will come into the balance. Sariragni Vivardhana means metabolic activity rate will be under control, and immunity also it is totally under control. So here Sariragni Vivardhanam and Kundali Bodhakam Kshipram Pavanam Sukadam, like they is saying that the people who are looking forward to awakening the internal dormant energies, for them also this Vastrika Pranayam is a wonderful practices. Also in these mountain regions, in these cold regions, if you will do Vastrika Pranayam morning and evening, you will not feel that much of cold also, because the level of immunity will be go beyond than the normal people. So coming to the next exercise called Surya Bhedana Pranayam, it is saying that Kapala Sodhanam Vata Doshagnam Krimi Doshahrit Punah Punah Edam Karyam Surya Bhedana Uttamam. Kapala Sodhana means, especially we can understand that in generally we are getting some kind of ear pains or eye related diseases, disorders, and nostril diseases, disorders like eosinophilia or migraine or sinus. All these are because of wind imbalances or somewhat wind related issues. So Kapala Sodhanam Vata Doshagnam means these errors will be coming to normal and we will not get this kind of problems. Krimi Doshahrit means abdominal worms also killed with this simple pranayam. But please remember, all pranayama should be performed retention of the breath, stopping of the breath also. That's what we call mudras and bandhas. In coming future we will see how to add those exercises also for our online in our online classes for our online participants. So coming to the practices, keep your position straight and keep your awareness on the breath. So this exercise will be very simple. I am not doing any variations, plain inhalations and exhalations, so that sharp inhalation, slow exhalations. Starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then take slow deep inhalation and exhalation. So while doing this kind of practices, pranayamas, especially if you will feel giddiness or throwing sensation or any sickness, immediately withdraw the practices and go to shavasana, like rest your body. And second spell starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, slowly, deep, long inhalation, exhalation. So we have third, last spell, sharp inhalations, slow exhalations. And start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, slowly, deep inhalations and exhalations. So coming to next exercise called Surya Bhedana Pranayam. Open your right hand last 2 fingers and right hand thumb to close and open the right nostril and left nostril. So here close your left nostril and keep inhalation with the right nostril. Then slowly complete breathe out with the left nostril. Again inhalation, breathe in with the right nostril. And slowly completely breathe out with the left. Again third inhalation with the right. Exhalation with the left. And fourth count inhalation with the right. Then very slowly complete breathe out with the left. So last count inhalation with the right nostril. And complete breathe out with the left nostril. Then slowly out your hand. Then few seconds, few relaxation of your pranayam. And when you know that about this practices of dharana or practices of trataka, you can choose any good practices to keep the mind calm or to focus the mind for your next targets. And next exercise is yoga nidra or power nap after finishing your dharana exercises and your trataka abhyasas. So you can looking forward for the practices in the yoga nidra or power nap. And total finish after finishing your practices, like at least give 15 minutes time to take bath and further 5 minutes time to take breakfast. That time will be depend on the practices how you are doing. And afternoon before your lunch hour, see all the possibilities that how to do power naps or yoga nidra to regenerate the body or somewhat to give good concentration on your further works. So it will basically it will improve the productivity from you. And coming to the evening practices, evening or before your dinner, so you can choose some time to do these practices, at least half an hour to like 20 minutes to half an hour. So in that you can like a fix back bending exercises as well as simple inverted postures also. And in our next class will be on Monday morning around 9:30, not 8:30, around 9:30. Thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity, and stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thanking you all.